Aloha and welcome to Exploring Aerial Yoga. My name is Patrick Faris and I am grateful to be coming to you from the Air House in Hilo, Hawaii today, where I'm going to be showing a series of poses. We're going to start first just in an inverted star. We're going to pull ourselves up into a pigeon, bind ourselves over into a Vajrasana, and then do a back flip into bound angle. Or Baddha Konasana. The idea of this series is hard. So this is not something I would come at going, I've done aerial or I've done yoga. Please watch the video. Make sure that you are working within your capacity, within your strength. If you need a crash pad, if you need a spot, you of course are responsible for all of your own actions. Please make sure that you're making good decisions because this is one that is hard. It's beautiful. You're going to love it if you can execute it properly. With all of these disclaimers set up front, let's go ahead and start. We want a fabric that is in hammock, and we're going to make sure it's about hip height if you get up on your tippy toes. Within that general area, of course, if you're doing this more for a trick, you could be as high up as some of the circuses will let you go. Otherwise, we're going to start just in a nice little backpack, pushing ourselves back into an inversion. Always on the hips there. If you're on the belly, you can always tick-tock a little. Legs go wide. As those legs go wide, maybe you want to play a little bit with the toes just to feel nice and comfortable where you are. Much like in stag, we're going to candy cane one leg up. We're going to candy cane the other leg up. And as we bend that one chosen knee, your choice, unlike stag, we are going to bring the knee in towards us. So that knee is not going to be married. It's still going to be in line in our center line, but that knee coming towards us, we're going to really either slowly crawl up, or you can in one nice big breath come up. If you want to, you can always swim those hands up to the same height as your opposite foot. On the free pole, the hands will hang out. You're going to hang out here, not knees together, but that one knee towards you. You're going to start to bring the elbows in as that foot that's candy caned up is going to monkey grab onto the fabric. As we pull up and push around, we push the fabric out. And here you can relax down. This is going to be our Kapotasana. If you want to, you can make this a little bit more of a Raj by reaching back. Some people will actually, I've seen some beautiful forms because you can really get behind that leg back there. Just remember to have that back leg always active. As we come into our Vajrasana, remember the way you came up, because you're going to hold that pole in front of you and continue following with that leg. Nice, strong arms over. And here, while we are sitting up, I'm going to turn towards the camera so you can see a little better. As we are sitting up here with that fabric on our shins, I'm going to cross the fabrics. This means one hand will have to wrap around in front, while the other hand comes across my chest to open. And here I am in our beautiful Vajrasana. I'm going to flip through now. So keeping those elbows down as we come back, we're going to keep the knees together. They come up towards the chest and we come through. Now you can stay here in your Vajrasana and really sit down. You're going to feel the fabrics, the tops, those pulls on the backs of your shoulders. And then from here, if you want to open up, this is where we sit down a little deeper. We're nice and bound. What's great about this bind is, where are you going? You can stay here, you can breathe, and the breath, because it gets so deep, you have this constriction with these pulls coming up the sides of the ribs, that deeper breath coming in, you can really feel those bucket handles, those ribs lifting. You feel the shoulders pushing back. You feel the feet pushing in front of you. Everything is bound here, and yet you find your breath. So in this progression, this is kind of the peak. And when you're ready to come out, finding those tops with one hand, arms still in front. Once you've found those tops, regrip how it feels comfortable. You're going to slingshot out if you just fall out. So come out with awareness that those poles are going to want to uncross. And then as you come down, you can slowly transition down, invert, and either hang out again in an inverted Baddha Konasana, or if you want to take one leg long, we can come back to those simpler poses, like our pigeon. Maybe even taking one leg around so that we've got that nice pressure on that femoral artery. When you are ready to come out, legs go wide. If you can, with no hands, just use that throat lock and lift the body up. Like I said, this is a very beautiful progression, but it is a lot of strength. It is a lot of binding. It's a lot of being in the moment and finding your breath. So after this, your heart rate might be a little up. If you need that head to heart, if you need to just pause before you do the other side, well understood. I hope you enjoyed exploring these poses. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Mahalo. Namaste.